Hello, my name is Daniel Christian. I'm an AWS certified cloud solutions architect and a student at Ekascloud. In this video, I will be talking about Route 53. There are two types of name resolution, NetBIOS and DNS, which is domain name service. Name resolution is basically resolving names to IP addresses. For example, google.com is the name and IP is 216.3.5.6. DNS resolver or DNS server resolves domain names to IP addresses. So as you can see here, the record is www or mail or blog, and then the domain is Google, and then the zone is .com, co.uk, co.in, com.au, etc. So Route 53, this service allows domain registration and DNS management in Amazon Web Services. DNS management, traffic management, availability monitoring, and domain registration is what Route 53 does. Route 53 is a global service. There is no need for a hosted zone. So what we will do is, what I've done on the console is I have created two subnets in a VPC, one public and one private subnet, and attached it to an internet gateway. I have edited the route table, the public subnet only, and targeted the internet gateway and associated the public subnet. And I have then gone to the public subnet, and then on the right hand of the page, click Action, Modify Auto Enable IP, and then tick the Enable Auto Assign. Once I've done that, I've launched a Windows instance in public subnet with IP enabled and the security group allowing RDP and HTTP, and I've launched another Windows instance in private subnet and disabled IP with the same security group as above. So as you can see, here are my instances, public instance and private instance, both in Windows, and my public instance has got a public IPv4 address which ends with .204. There is no public IPv4 address here. Then the next thing I did, go to Route 53. I've already done this, but I'll show you the configuration. So you create a hosted name, and then you basically type in your domain name. So I would do, say, danchristian.co.uk, and basically do a private hosted zone, and over here you choose the region in which you have launched your instance or your VPC, and VPC ID, which is my current VPC, and then basically create hosted zone. Once you create the hosted zone, then you create a record, and within the record you basically say www, and then in the value you put the private IP address of the private instance, which is this one here. Once you've done that, you hit create records, and it will create a record for you. I'm going to cancel it out for now. We're going to focus on the previous one, which I've already created. So as you can see, we just have one hosted zone, which is prudentpeople.com, and I've created the records there. We will now go to our instance. As you can see, the Windows public instance, and we've launched the private instance over here. We've installed the web server, and we typed the domain name here in the browser, www.prudentpeople.com, and sure enough, we have a web page available here. So this is basically how you create hosted zones and records in Route 53.